Hi guys, welcome to our channel Board Game Adventures. We will try this channel to continue in English so we can reach more audience and much more people can laugh to us for our accent and for our okay videos. So today we will present to you and do a review on the game Cities by DEVIR. So let's hope you like it. The game is played in 8 rounds. Every player chooses a color and a starting tile. In 4-player game, player will only use 4 workers. We will start to play with the yellow guys. So in every turn, you place 1 worker on the item you want to get. There are 4 rows with 4 items on them. So these are the 4 rows. This is the scoring cards. This is the tiles. This is the small tiles that you will put on the bigger tiles, and these are the building pieces. These are the scoring cards. On these cards you have some requirements you should meet to gain the victory points at the end of the game. I will explain them a little bit more later. This is the general or public goal tile, which has some city depicted on it. This is the tile that everybody can score on, and when you complete these requirements, you put your circle in your color on the leftmost space during the game. You can do that whenever you want, but it must be done on your turn. But it can be done either on the beginning or at the end of your turn. The scoring tile cards, when you choose them, you get them and to place it in front of you. When you meet the requirements, as this card says, 1 victory point per green building, exactly 1 building piece high. I will get to that. How can you build 1 piece green building? There are many more of these cards, around 35 or 40 of them, so they can be at different goals. The second row is your tiles. On the tiles you have depicted park area, water area, and a building area. As you can see that the building areas have designated building spaces on them. This is the green, yellow, blue, and there is a red one somewhere here. But where you can put your building tiles. On the park area and the water area, you can put these small tiles when you get them. So with the green background, as you assumed, you can put at the park area, and with the blue background, you can put them in the water area. There are also these kinds of tiles. They're monument tiles. When you get them, you put them into the park area, and you get 2 victory points at the end of the game, but they don't count as a different tile, neither water tile or park tile. I will tell you a little bit later why that is important. And this one is a joker tile. This one you can put on the building areas, because it will grant you joker space. So when you put it on a blue space, you can now build on that space a green building, yellow building, red building, etc. And the fourth row is the building pieces. The building pieces are built on the spaces that matches their color. When you put a worker on there, you will take them all. So as you can see, if a yellow player puts their worker here, he takes the whole lot, or 4 building pieces. Mostly there are no placement rules for the workers except one. You can only put 1 worker in every row. When every player is done, it should look like this. So when all the players have played their 4 workers, as you can see, they played one in each row. That's the only placement rule about the workers, and also you cannot place your worker in the same space as the other workers, of course. Um, about the tiles, you start the game with one starting tile. There is a different background for them. So when you get the tile, there are also 2 placement rules. You cannot put the next tile like this. They should match with the whole side, and the maximum grid for your uh, tile placement should be 3 by 3. So it should look like this, with this field, of course. So you will end the game with 9 tiles total. After every player has put their workers, you start to collect your items that you reserved or programmed your actions. So you can imagine that this will flip over, but the player will still get them. Also these tiles. The player who is on the secret tiles or card, they take them also, but they don't know what they are going to get. But that happens when either there is no place left for your worker in that row, or you don't like what you see on that row, so maybe to push your luck. Also, this place is for the first player marker. Whoever plays that place uh, takes out 2 building pieces from the bag and also starts the next round, so he's the first player. Pretty simple rules. It's very easy to play, but I would like to say some final thoughts on this game. So, guys, that's about it. But still, you need to read the rule book, which is 2 pages long, about some things on the cards that are requirements that you should meet. And but the rules are pretty simple. This game is very good for the beginner. For the beginner gamers, you can introduce them even with people that do not play games. It's quick, fun, and but it has that a little additional depth, and it has pretty much uh, the fun that you should be having when playing board games. Um, if you can see in this game that the first thing is the scoring, how the scoring choices go and how they ramp up. So you can imagine the game lasts 8 rounds, and every round you get one of these cards. When you get so you will finish the game with 8 scoring cards plus the public city scoring tile. So you have 9 scorings to keep up with. You cannot do that. Let me tell you that, because uh, you can get some cards that are opposite with the other you took later in the game or early in the game. So you need to determine which cards are better for you. Maybe you will get some from the unknown cards that just click with your settlement that you've built, the city that you've built, and but don't try to follow every single card that you take. Sometimes it's very good, this one. Sometimes you can just get the card so other players do not get it. If you see that the yellow player has 3 buildings 2 stories high that are green, and you see that kind of scoring card, you can take it, because even if you do not accomplish the card, the scoring card that you have, you do not get minus points, but you can mess up the plans on the yellow player, so they don't get the points also. I have to say that the interaction moment in this game is very excellent, very good, excellent. I like to play a little bit competitive. You can just take tiles just to mess with their plans. And also, I love that every move is a dilemma. The timing should be perfect when you play this game. Why? Because if you take something from that row, you cannot come back to the row and take the other thing that you need. Even if you have four moves, you will be lucky to get two things from four different rows that you need. Basically, the first thing you can choose, but the other three just will you will be left with a little bit of a choice. But if you get one or two things that you really like from that four rows, you should be happy. The timing is crucial because you need to check out the other players, what they are playing, what is their strategy or their scoring goals. So you can see what scoring cards work for them. Uh, so to know that they won't go for your scoring card that you need, or they don't go for your tile, so you can set that back for later and play something else that you also need. But timing is crucial, and it's really fun. It's a really uh, light game that you will play in 30-40 minutes, uh, and very easy to learn. Like 3 or 4 leaves of paper is the rule book, so it's very quick to learn. That's it about the good things. I just want to mention one bad thing. The one bad thing that I didn't really like is the scoring cards, the design of them, because it's really confusing. The iconography on them is sometimes a little bit unclear. I get the story of the game is to take pictures and take your memories, but they could have done a little bit a better job with them. But that's 1% of the whole game. Overall, I would give this game a score of an 8 out of 10. But definitely you should try it and play it. Cities from DEVIR. See you in the next video.